If you've seen that Sandokan or Balaban question floating around lately, don't scroll past it, because that's not just a fun fan poll. It's a real signal about what platforms are testing, what kind of hero sells globally, and which Jaan Yaman role has the strongest breakout potential. In the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly why this comparison is happening, what it tells us about marketing and audience behavior, and by the end you'll know what to watch next, and you'll vote, Sandokan or Balaban. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into clean, no-drama breakdowns of Turkish stars going global, make sure you subscribe, because we track the signals, not the noise. So let's talk about this Sandokan or Balaban comparison. On the surface it looks simple. 2 characters, 2 vibes, 1 question. But underneath it, this is basically the streaming world doing something they love. Testing what people react to the fastest. Because platforms don't just launch shows anymore. They measure reactions in real time. They test titles, thumbnails, character images, even the wording in a caption. And when they ask the audience to pick between 2 lead characters, they're collecting something extremely valuable. Instant feedback. Not just, who do you like? They're measuring which story sells to casual viewers, which character is easier to market, and which one creates stronger emotional attachment. Let's break it down. Sandokan and Balaban aren't just 2 roles. They represent 2 totally different hero archetypes. Sandokan is the classic event hero. He's built for scale. The pirate adventure fantasy, the big landscapes, the iconic name, the legendary aura. It's the kind of character you can sell with one image. A hero, a mission, a world. Balaban is the grounded warrior. He feels more human, more intense, more emotionally direct. It's survival, conflict, identity, loyalty, rebellion. The kind of story that often creates a very loyal fanbase because people connect to the character's struggle. So when a platform puts these 2 names in one sentence, it's not random. It's basically asking, which type of hero creates bigger momentum right now? Now here's the key point. In 2025 and 2026, global streaming success often depends on one thing more than anything else: how fast a casual viewer understands the promise. When someone sees your content for 2 seconds on a homepage row or on social media, they're not thinking deeply. They're thinking, do I get it? Does it look big? Does it feel exciting? Do I want to press play? That's why these 2 roles are an interesting matchup. Sandokan's promise is simple and cinematic. Adventure, myth, danger, romance, rebellion. Balaban's promise is more emotional and gritty. A warrior in conflict, loyalty tested, love and danger tangled together, survival with purpose. Both can win, but they win in different ways. So what is a platform actually testing with this Sandokan or Balaban post? First, they're testing pure attention. Which image makes people stop scrolling? Which name gets more comments? Which character gets more "I choose him" energy? Second, they're testing audience language. When people comment Sandokan, do they talk about the legend, the scale, the vibe, the action? When they comment Balaban, do they talk about intensity, emotion, chemistry, story, strength? Because those comments become free market research. They tell the platform what angle to push in trailers, posters, and promos. Third, they're testing which character is more shareable. Some characters are loved quietly. Some characters create debate. Debate creates comments. Comments create reach. Reach creates new viewers. And that's where this comparison becomes really smart marketing. Now let's answer the question people actually care about. Which one has the stronger global breakout potential? Here's my honest take. Sandokan is built to attract casual viewers faster, but Balaban is built to create deeper attachment. Sandokan has global packaging advantages. Adventure series travel well because you don't need cultural context to enjoy them. Pirates, rebels, empires, romance. It's universal. The tone can feel big even if you don't know the actor. That's a massive advantage when you're trying to pull in new markets. Balaban, on the other hand, can hit harder emotionally. And emotional intensity is what turns "I watched 1 episode" into "I finished the season." That's how you get binge behavior. That's how you get edits, fan clips, and repeat watch. So if a platform wants a wide top of funnel, meaning lots of new people sampling the show, Sandokan is a natural magnet. If a platform wants strong retention, meaning people who start the show and actually finish, Balaban can be extremely powerful if the story and chemistry land. Now, the really interesting part is how Jaan Yaman fits into this. Because the Sandokan or Balaban question is also an identity test. It's asking, which version of Jaan Yaman is the international audience responding to most right now? Is it Jaan as the larger-than-life icon, the legendary hero built for an event series? Or is it Jaan as the intense, grounded warrior with emotional depth and grit? If you zoom out, this matters because his career is not staying in one lane. He's moving through different markets, different languages, different platforms. In that kind of career, the brand becomes the common thread. And these roles shape that brand. Sandokan says, "I'm the face of big, global, adventurous event TV." Balaban says, "I can carry intensity, romance, and conflict, and make you care." Now let's talk about what you should watch next, because this is where the real signal's live. If a platform keeps repeating the Sandokan image in promos, it tells you they believe that character sells immediately. That means they're aiming for broad reach. If a platform keeps pushing Balaban clips, especially emotional scenes, intense confrontations, or romantic chemistry, it tells you they're trying to hook retention and fan attachment. Also pay attention to wording. If they describe Sandokan with words like epic, legend, adventure, event, that's mass market positioning. If they describe Balaban with words like warrior, betrayal, love, resistance, survival, that's emotional positioning. And the biggest signal of all, how they structure the watch now path. If they lead with Sandokan as the entry point, they're using it as a gateway title. If they lead with Balaban as the emotional hook, they're trying to convert casual viewers into loyal viewers. So which one is better? That's the wrong question. The better question is, which one is better for what goal? Sandokan is better for big headlines, broad curiosity, event series energy. Balaban is better for loyalty, emotional punch, and binge behavior, if the story lands. And from a career perspective, the best outcome for Jaan Yaman is actually not one beating the other. The best outcome is both roles proving something different. Sandokan proving he can front a globally packaged adventure series. Balaban proving he can carry intensity and create strong emotional attachment. That's a powerful 1-2 punch. Now before we wrap, let me make this interactive because this is exactly the kind of comment section that helps the video grow. Vote right now in the comments with just one letter. S for Sandokan, B for Balaban, and then add one short reason. One sentence only. Something like, S because it feels like a global event, or B because the character hits harder emotionally. Also, if you want me to do a follow-up, tell me which breakdown you want next. Do you want Sandokan's global rollout signals? Or do you want Balaban's chemistry and retention signals? Alright, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this clean breakdown, no gossip, no overhype, subscribe for more Jaan Yaman updates and real platform signals. I'm watching the next moves closely, and when the next promo wave hits, we'll break it down fast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.